Hello there, I'm Beverly Lewis at beverlyspeaks.com, and I do these little coaching clips to give you nuggets of inspiration, motivation, encouragement, and all that applied can lead to mastery. I am on a journey to mastery, and I invite you to come with me. This week I've been writing about influence, and influence combined with authority is a very powerful thing. But to every wonderful thing, to everything that is real and is of value, which influence is, there is a counterfeit. And the opposite, the counterfeit of influence is intimidation. I want to ask you to think about the last time you felt intimidated. It might have been when you were around somebody that has more influence than you and you wanted to impress them. You know, there's a lot of different scenarios that could have taken place, but there are two kinds of intimidation. There's internal intimidation and there's external intimidation. Internal comes from inner fears. It really comes from within ourselves. It's something that the other person is not trying to impose on us, but we can get to feeling intimidated when our confidence is shaken, and honestly, usually that comes when our identity is shaken. When we lose sight of who we really are, we do lose our confidence, and we can be intimidated. So the next time that you feel intimidated, the first thing I'd ask you to do is stop and ask, is it coming from within me, or is it coming from them? That external kind of intimidation, I have zero respect and very little tolerance for, because it's really manipulation. It's when people want to control you. It's when people want to influence you by using fear. And of course, my definition, or a definition I've heard and embraced of fear, is false evidence appearing real. Fear is not healthy. I don't respond well to fear, and when I sense fear, it makes me buck up and want to walk in authority. And actually that reminds me of the story of David and Goliath, and that's where, you know, the ultimate story of intimidation and the victory of faith over intimidation. Goliath was the master of intimidation. He had gotten a whole army and a king on the run by coming out every day in all of his size and all of his big-mouthedness and scaring others. Well, David, a shepherd boy, came along. He was bringing cheese sandwiches to his brother, to the army, and he heard what was going on, and David was very strong in his identity. He was a shepherd boy, but he knew how to fight. He had been defending the innocent for a long time, and he was full of faith. And so the victory was won because he would not succumb to intimidation. So I hope you think about what areas of your life you might be intimidated in right now. And I hope that this inspires you to move in faith and confidence, because intimidation is about fear and manipulation, and it's not real and it's not healthy. And out with it and onward we go, because the best is yet to come. Thanks for coming by.